Have you ever been absolutely sure about a memory only to find out later that it never actually happened the way you remember? Why do these collective false memories exist? How do media and advertising shape our perception of history? Let's dive in and find out together. Hi, it's Drake. Welcome to oDDrake channel for all things. Today we're gonna talk about a fascinating phenomenon that many of us have probably experienced, even if we haven't heard its name before. It's called the Mandela Effect. Before that, ensure you like, subscribe, and I appreciate you if you give us your feedback in the comments. Now, what's the Mandela Effect? The Mandela Effect refers to a phenomenon where a large group of people remember an event in a way that is different from recorded history. The name comes from the fact that many people mistakenly believe that Nelson Mandela died in prison in the 1918s, even though he actually passed away in 2013. This widespread false memory became so common that researchers began to study why so many people misremember the same thing. But why do these false memories exist? What causes people to collectively believe something that isn't true? One major reason is media influence. When incorrect information is widely spread, it can become a false memory that replaces reality in people's mind. The way our brain processes memories is not perfect. New information can mix with old memories, altering them without us realizing it. In addition, social influence plays a big role. When enough people believe something and repeat it, it becomes accepted as true. This is especially common in the internet age, where the false information spreads rapidly, often without verification. One of the most fascinating examples of the Mandela effect is related to historical events and figures. A great case of the woe of the currents is the famous battle between Thomas Edison and Nikola Tesla over electricity. Many people believe that Edison and Tesla were direct competitors, with Edison inventing electricity while Tesla prompted alternating current (AC). But the real story is much more complicated. I've explained this before in the video above. Click the link to see the full story. This is a perfect example of how the media and misinformation can change historical facts. One of the key mechanisms behind of the Mandela effect. But why do these collective false memories remain even after the truth is revealed? The answer lies in the power of repetition. A false narrative is repeated enough times, it replaces reality in people's minds. Media outlets, storybooks, and pop culture often reinforce these mistakes, causing them to persist for generations. Even today, the Mandela effect continues to spread through social media, online discussions, and viral content. They see it in everything from famous movie quotes to historical facts. Small inaccuracies repeated over time can completely change how we remember things. The Mandela effect reminds us to always question the information we receive and to rely on credible sources rather than popular belief. It also shows us how advertising, propaganda, and social influence can distort reality, even shaping how we remember history. So, I think we learned something good today.
Like what?
We learned about Mandela effect and how social can distort reality. If you enjoyed that, don't forget to like, subscribe, Give us your feedback in the comments, turn on the bell, and wait for us until next week.